Mic check. Mic 1. Mic 1. Check 1 2. Mic 1. Mic 1 check 1. Check. Mic 1. Check. Mic 2. Check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic 2. Mic 1. Check 1 2. Check mic. Turi bulungi.
He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away. Yes, it is.
Good evening and welcome once again to the Oman Cricket Academy. Two nail-biting thrillers. And now it's time for game number 3. It's a big contest. MAJEES Titans, the spirited team that they are going up against MUSCAT Thunders, I beg your pardon. And that is where they would want to put their best foot forward. Without any further ado, let's head to the center where Mudassir Ali Qureshi is with the two captains.
It's toss time here at Oman Cricket Academy. It's absolutely pleasant weather. Match number 12. MUSCAT Thunders, they'll be taking on MAJEES Titans. The captains are next to me. So is our match referee, Mr. Jeevan Amana. Home side is Thunders. So Jatin will flip and Amir will call. Head is the call. And head it is. What have we decided and why?
We are going to ball first. Wicket is good, and we did, restrict the team yesterday, so same plan, and we are looking forward.
Happy now the way the boys bowled. They defended a low target yesterday.
Yeah, very much happy. I mean, where the boys start focusing and performing themselves. I mean, this is good for the team, and we are looking forward to today's game, and we try to continue this.
I mean, you said that you are bowling first, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of total do you think is gettable?
Yeah. As I said yesterday also, one side is smaller, so we are looking anything 130 or 40 to restrict, and we try to chase that.
And team news?
We are going for the same team.
All the best and give us a good game.
Thank you.
The plan is they have asked you to bat first. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we were looking to bowl first rather because I think there is a dew factor coming towards the latter stages of the innings, but track remains the same. So yeah, we are happy to bat first either.
Had a good win yesterday. The good news is Jatinder Singh is back in form. So is Ashish Odedra. How is the mood in the camp?
Yeah, mood has been always great. We are a strong believers that if we back ourselves, I think we can do anything. So I think mood and the boys are looking really sharp. Yeah, we're good to go.
It's an all-important game. Any area you want to improve in this game?
Well, yeah, batting has been real concern for us. I feel if we can apply ourselves into the game, I think the kind of boys we have in our side, we can easily score 160, 170 on an average.
Absolutely. And how about team news? Any changes?
Yeah, there is one change. We have Afreed is injured. In place of Afreed, we have Rana Naeem.
Best of luck and give us a good game.
Yeah, thank you so much.
The news from the centre is that Amir Khalim, he has won the toss, and MAJEES Titans, they have decided to bowl first.
Amir Khalim wins the toss and he's chosen to bowl first in this clinch thriller. Looking at the MUSCAT Thunders, Jatinder Singh and Ashish Odedra will have a big role to play. Rana Naeem is in the mix of things. Arya Dev Singh, Vaghela, Soumya Sampat. Ganesh Chandrasekhar, Sandeep Gaur, Siddharth Prasad Bukapatnam, Samay Srivastava, Kavish Shah, Monis Ansari. They are missing the services of their speedster. And then when we are looking at the MAJEES tight inside, it's a star-studded one. Abhinav Sharma, Amir Kaleem right at the top. Wasim Ali at number 3. Jihan Clote, Aryan Bisht, Jordan Lee Wolf, Adnan Khan, Ubaidullah, Jan Shafiq, Hamilton Dale, Imran Manak. It's an unchanged side. And that's where it's going to be a thriller of a contest. Muscat Thunderers have had a few issues with the middle order. Very first delivery pulled in the gap. Man in form, Jatinder Singh gets a boundary to wind this game up. In the com box with me, Jamil Zaidi.
Good evening, everyone. What a way to come in. Very first delivery, pulled towards the covers corner by Jatinder Singh. We have witnessed today some exciting matches, and we'll hope that this match will also give some excitement to the viewers all around. Better one coming into the batter, played it nicely.
The two officials for the day is K.R. Azad and Hari Krishnan. Two umpires for the evening. So much of this depends on Ashish Odedra and Jatinder Singh right at the top.
Surely, yes. They are the pillars for the batting in Muscat Thunderers. This time tried to come, tried to heave it. Loud appeal. Jatinder will keep on playing his natural game without any pressure.
He's eyeing that short boundary immediately. He doesn't need to do that because even if he hits it through the line, it will stay hit. It's a new ball.
He has his own way of playing, coming and attacking the bowlers. But being the captain, a bit more responsible knock from him is required. This time, once again, sensibly played by Jatinder.
They need the back of Jatinder Singh if they want to make this match in their favour. That's the kind of wicket value Jatinder creates for himself. He's a big wicket.
Contrary to Himal Tandal, it is Jan Shafiq who got 4 wickets in the last match with his blistering pace. And yesterday's was Himal Tandal. Well, the captain had his own choice to start with. It was Jan Shafiq who was opening the bowling for MAJEES Titans.
After that 4-wicket haul yesterday, Jan Shafiq was very expensive. Hamilton Dale just stood out. Cut well. This ball is once again going to be travelling to the boundary. Making angles, creating angles is what Jatinder Singh is doing at the moment.
Timing and placement. Waited for the ball to come, just open the face of the bat in the last minute and created the gap towards the cover point boundary. Love to see Jatinder playing his natural game. Look at that one, waited for the ball, just open, angling the bat, getting the boundary.
They're missing out on the services of Afreed Katie, and that's where Rana Naeem comes into the playing 11. Looking to heave it across the line once again. Jatinder Singh misses that one. 8 runs of the first over of Jan Shafiq. Hamilton Dale comes in from the Oman tail end. Big movement in this game, isn't it, Jamil bhai?
It's very critical, very crucial. Look at that from the first delivery moving away from the batter. Slight movement off the wicket by Hamilton Dale.
Immediately having a look at the danger area, umpire Hari Krishna. He's one of those senior umpires. We did have a talk with Mr. Vinod Babu, and he was quick to mention that umpire Hari Krishna and umpire Rahul Asher, they three form the elite panel in Oman. Cut well. Protection in the deep means just a single for Ashish Odedra.
Surprising is to see not a gully in place for the catch because he's bowling outside the off stump. Here's a slip slightly wider, but a gully I think must be required for him because he's bowling outside the off stump.
I like the ploy which Hamilton Dale adapted yesterday of going short. He did pick up a wicket of the bouncer. It's an interesting strategy to use.
In the initial stages of the game, yes, they do have all the right. This was in the arc, played it out. Not comfortably, trying to play on to the off, but finally got a single.
Big gap on the leg side between mid-on and deep square leg. Nobody in the middle of that. That is where the batter cannot ignore that area. Both these batters favor the leg side. Very strong on the leg side. Pulled behind square. Deep square leg will keep it down to a single.
I think the plot is to play outside the off stump, both the batters, Jatin and Ashish Odedra. So there was no short mid wicket there. Deep square leg right on the boundary line and the short fine leg. Beautifully bowled. Absolute beauty from Hamilton Dale.
One player from whom there is a lot of expectations is Sandeep Gaur. He's shown sparkles yesterday by picking up those two crucial wickets which allowed Muscat Thunderers to come back into the game. But he's still to showcase his potential with the bat.
Tucked away nicely for the single to Hamilton Dale. End of over number 2. It's 12 without losing a wicket, Muscat.
In search of a wicket, John Shafiq once again looking to heave him across the line. It's so difficult to control yourself when you have a 55-meter boundary at the mid-wicket.
As far as Jatinder is concerned, whether it is 55 or whether it is a 95, he will keep playing his natural game. You cannot stop him playing his natural game. Attack, 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 that's all. Whereas being the captain, he has to be a little responsible to hold the one end with him.
Driven through the covers, this is much more like Jatinder Singh. Play the ball in the area where it is, and the class of Jatinder Singh will accumulate 4 runs.
Beautifully played, perfect timings. Top class shot. Coming towards the off stump, just placed beautifully through the extra cover.
Wonder why do you need to go towards mid-wicket when you can play shots like this? You talk about Virat Kohli's cover drive in India, you talk about Babar Azam's cover drive in Pakistan, and then you talk about Jatinder Singh's cover drive in Oman. All three very special. Heaved on the leg side. This will be another boundary. Inside part of the bat of Jatinder Singh doesn't matter. Very quickly goes to the boundary. He's a player to watch out for.
He means an attack right from the first ball he faced. This time coming towards the off stump, tried to fix the gap towards the cow's corner. So two successive boundaries from Jatinder Singh. Makes the bowler a bit confused where to bowl him. On the off, he played that beautiful off drive, and in the leg, he played that pull shot to get the second boundary.
Change in field. Third comes inside the circle. Sweeper on the offside. And deep square leg. Was almost towards deep mid-wicket. More changes. Deep mid-wicket goes back. Square leg comes in. Sweeper comes in. Third goes back. So many changes happening in the field. I've lost track. Finally, deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. That means that Jan Shafiq is looking to go short. Is it a double bluff? Not a double bluff. That's a good ploy.
They know that Jatinder Singh's intention is always to play onto the mid-wicket square leg. And you correctly mentioned it might be a short pitch delivery from Shafiq Jan.
One of these remaining two deliveries is going to be full, and one of them is going to be short. Which one is which? Goes short, not able to penetrate the off stump, offside rather.
He's got a blistering pace, Shafiq Jan.
It's indicated as a no ball.
So,
that dot ball, which you see after the two boundaries, is going to very quickly change into a no ball. And Jan Shafiq is going to be delivering a freebie. On the other side, I think Jatinder Singh has broken his bat.
well, we have seen similar situation in the first match where I think Kali was having the bat in his hand. He broken his bat, but I think umpire says, no, it's okay, carry on playing.
Look at that, how many bats have come out? 4, 5. He's got a new weapon. How well loaded is that weapon?
Well, I think he's already loaded in every bat Jatinder has got. Because bat knows what it's going to do with me.
Big shot, this has gone straight up in the air. Short fine comes underneath it, holds on to it as well. But it's not going to do much because it was a free hit. Instead, he will get one run. Still one ball to go, or am I making a mistake?
Is there confusion about this over of Shafiq Jan? That was a free hit. If not, then I don't know.
Not really sure, but I feel there is an error. The fifth ball was the free hit, which had to be re-bowled. And that means that the last ball is pending, if I'm not making a mistake.
I agree with you, yes. That was declared a free hit. One ball has to re-bowl. So umpires are checking it. Yes, finally they agree that the last ball to be bowled by Shafiq Jan.
Order restored. What that means is that they have to still bowl an extra delivery. And Jan Shafiq will come back. Great presence of mind by the scorer, Sadiq, to make sure that the correct decision has been taken. Intervening at the right time. In the game of cricket, do you know that the scorer precedes the umpire?
Obviously, yes. He's the one who is taking everything in his hand. Umpires are counting on their ball counter. So beautifully bowled. Nothing damage done. End of over number 3. 22 for no wicket, Muscat Thunderers. Hemal Tandal to continue. Back of the land, played it out towards the deep mid-wicket for the single.
There are few batters in this game of cricket who have an extra second when they're playing. One of them is Jatinder Singh. So much of presence of mind, so much of time to play a shot, so much of time to choose a shot. What makes him special, Jamil Bhai? You've played this game of cricket for a very long time.
This is all the confidence he's got in him as a batter. And again, the decision of each and every ball to be taken at the right time.
Big shot. That was the gap that we were talking about. A big gap from mid-on to deep square leg. And Ashish Udedra would have been eyeing it from the last over. Now is when he capitalized on it.
Perfect placement. No one is there to stop the boundary. Ashish Udedra did the right thing. There's a huge gap. Even if they just tap towards that area, that could have been go to the boundary because of the outfield is so fast. Smashes it, take the top edge, rather thick edge, another boundary to the Muscat Thunderers.
Timely, big heave, outside edge. So often happens in this format. Lucky runs do count in a big fashion. Back-to-back boundaries for Ashish Udedra. 2025, 2026 D20 is very different from what we have seen of Ashish Udedra. This edition, he's looked ever so positive.
Got a lot of runs has been scored by him, and of course, because they are the two most dependable batters in Muscat Thunderers side. So they have to perform, to be honest with you.
Can we see Ganesh Chandrasekhar at number 4? Sliding on the leg. Played to deep square leg. Will be a single. What do you make of it?
Depending upon how these two are playing now, so far so good. Striking 8.73 runs and over, which is quite good at the moment. Well, I believe someone at number 3 should come to hold the end at one end, because both of them are striking superbly. so that one end to be kept intact and the other one can go for the singles and doubles.
I think there's going to be a big shift because Rana Naeem might come in at number 3. There is a big possibility of that. What do you think?
Rana Naeem also is good striker of the ball. That's why I'm saying the run rate at the moment is quite satisfactory as far as the Muscat Thunders are concerned. But again, if they like to put pressure on the MAJEES Titan bowlers, yes, they can bring in Rana Naeem in.
I think it's a more strategic position for Rana Naeem to bat number 3. Aryadev Singh showed a few sparks yesterday. Still hasn't impressed, but with the glove work, he's exceptional behind the stumps. Looks to play the paddle, not able to connect it. Jatinder Singh winds that over with a dot ball. 10 runs coming from it. 4 overs done, 32 without losing a wicket. KR Azad suggesting that 60-second clock has been breached, and that's warning number 1 for the fielding side, indicating to the batter as well, indicating to his partner as well.
Spot on.
That's a great rule, isn't
Vigility. Yeah, definitely. Wasting no time at all.
Between the overs, the fielding side has 60-second clock to make sure that the changes happen within it. If they exceed, they get the first warning. I think it's a fantastic rule. Right in the block hole, Jordan Lee Wolf comes into the attack. He's been impressive. Directed, overthrows. This can be very expensive, probably a couple of runs. Abhinav Sharma is behind the ball, I believe.
I could not save it. So 2 extra runs, welcomed by Muscat Thunderers. Jatinder and Ashish Udedra looking for those runs. Ran 3 instead of 1.
Keeper up to the stumps. Big shot, outside edge. For the second time, Muscat Thunderers are relishing and enjoying luck in their favour.
It was well outside the off stump. Opened the bat, tried to play it on. Once again. And got 4 runs. Runs are coming from both the batters, Jatinder and Ashish Udedra.
Third is very fine now. Shuffling across. Great adjustment. Jatinder Singh, that ball was very full. It was half a sweep, half a flick. And that is incredible batting.
Look at that one. Typical Jatinder shot. Towards the fine leg, 4 runs.
That's a new shot. How do we title it? A sweepy flick?
Flick, I think, is more better. Not sweep, I think. It's just a flick come over the off stump.
It's almost a combination of two. If we can see a replay of that, he was looking to sweep it. And then from that sweep shot, he goes into a flick as well. So it's half a flick, half a sweep. What a boundary that was. Big appeal, finger goes up. I think it's come from his gloves. He was trying to heave it on the leg side. And in the process, Jordan Lee Wolf has picked up the big fish, the big wicket. The captain of the national side, the captain of Muscat Thunderers, Jatinder Singh, is back to the dugout.
Well, he was trying to steal boundaries on each and every delivery. This time, I think, it's back of the length. He tried to heave it. I think he take the gloves off and taken by Jordan Lee Wolf. The first wicket down for Muscat Thunderers. 43 for 1.
Sliding down the leg. We'll have to reload that one. Rana Naeem and number 3. You like it, don't you?
I have given you my opinion about that. If the onslaught will be coming, he has came in right time, as we talked about it before. Because he is too of a big striker of the ball, and they don't let the moment to go out of their hands.
He'll keep strike for the next over. I think it's a good ploy to have him at number 3. 5 overs done, 45 for the loss of 1.
Imran Manak has been brought in. Beautifully bowled. He's a tall guy trying to generate some pace, though he's not a fast bowler, but trying to bowl the ball in the stumps and the straighter one.
He's a combination of an off spinner and a pacer. His quicker deliveries, as quick as anybody. And I feel that Jihan Klote does a great job behind the stumps. Wasim Ali is in danger. What makes him special is that he has that ball which turns a big deal. He has the straighter delivery with which he foxed a wicket yesterday.
Cut straight to the fielder. So we do have 2 spinners come medium pacers in shape of Imran Manik and of course Shakil Ahmed.
They're quicker than most medium pacers. Sliding down the leg. 5 dot balls in a row. Pressure on Rana Naeem, who's just included in the side. I think something is about to happen.
He is a good striker, Naeem. In the air. A very, very good over from Imran Manik. End of over number 6. Power play over. It's a maiden over, 45 for 1. Muscat Thunderers. That's the way it started. It was Jatinder Singh who played that beautiful off drive. And then again coming down, one of the best shots we have seen from Jatinder. Let it come down, flicked away over to the mid-wicket boundary 4. And that was once again over to the head of the extra cover boundary by. He tried to hit it to top edge to the third man boundary for boundary. This again, once again played out at the same place, and that was the wicket. We're looking for. So Jordan Lee Wolf got the wicket of Jatinder Singh. Came back again, beautifully bowled. Once again, beautifully bowled. And Rana Naeem is struggling. Rather, this time Ashish Odedra. Both the deliveries outside the off stump.
.45 for the loss of 1. 8 dot balls in a row. Ashish Odedra will be feeling the pressure and he'll be relieving that pressure with that maximum. What a strike, back of length, and Jordan Lee Wolf has been dispatched for a maximum.
Bad delivery down the leg side. He just only has to put it bat on it. Look at that run from the middle of the bat towards the fine leg for the maximum. Much needed maximum for Muscat Thunderers. It has come through the bat of Ashish Odedra. That brings the 51 for Muscat Thunderers.
Nudged around for a single is good cricket. Great presence of mind, striking close to 200, Ashish Odedra. Despite that maiden over, he's still doing the basics right.
He is top order batter for Muscat Thunderers, and of course he has to show his class. That's why he's been the opening batter for Muscat Thunderers. Scored a lot of runs also in the last couple of matches. This time tongue beautifully from the meat of the bat, but straight to the waiting head of Aryan Bisht.
Included in the side at number 3, not able to make a big impact. Rana Naeem was feeling that pressure. Good connection, but lot of height and not a lot of distance. The short boundary. But Aryan Bisht is too good a fielder to drop on that one. Wicket for Jordan Lee Wolf, the second one rather. 52 for the loss of 2, Muscat Thunderers.
In comes Vaghela, the wicket keeper. 2 wicket down for MUSCAT Thunders. Rana Naeem and Jatinder Singh back in the deck out. Good bowling from Jordan De Wolf. Both the wicket has been taken by him. Just open the face of the bat, tried to steal a single. End of a very good over from Jordan Lee Wolf. 7 overs done. It is 52 for 2, MUSCAT Thunders. Brilliant bowling spell from Imran Manek. The first over being bowled by him was a maiden. A tall guy, an off spinner with the pace as well. In the stumps. That was the quicker one outside the off stump. Shishu Dedra tried to place it to the slips. Beautifully bowled and a quick work done by the wicket keeper, Jihan Klote. 3 dot deliveries before that, Medino from Imran Manek.
Unplayable, not able to read this mystery spinner. 9 balls yet to concede a run. This time slightly wavered, trying to come into Ashi. The first run given away by Imran Manek. Very impressive. And full marks should be given to MAJEES Titans for recruiting such a talented player.
He's a new recruit for MAJEES Titans. They're always looking for someone to strengthen their team in almost all departments, batting, bowling. And down the leg side. So slightly wavered this time, not taking the off stumps.
Again, all eyes will be on Odedra because they have lost their captain. Rana Naeem has been included but was not able to provide runs from his blade. Another tight over, 8 gone, 54 for the loss of 2. Jordan Lee Wolf, he will continue. He was a bit expensive, but in the process, he got 2 wickets to his name. Fetch from outside the off stump. Vaghela, the wicket-keeper batter, short of runs in this tournament, and this is the right opportunity for someone like Vaghela. If he can just provide that support and hang in for few overs, he might be able to get runs.
The priority for him to just to go for the singles, and as Ashish Udedra is looking good, give him more strike and keep rotating strike for getting singles. time up in the air. The fielder is there. And they go quickly. 2 runs. Good running between the wickets.
Good to see Odedra getting runs. So many times he goes unnoticed. Always among the runs. Provide that start. Yesterday, he made sure to stay till the end and got those runs for Thunderers and that win, a much needed win for them in this tournament. Technically very sound and also a humble guy.
Well, most of the cricketers we have seen in Oman, they are all nice gentlemen, humble, friendly. That's a very good thing.
I always believe it's always good to be humble and down to earth. Full toss. A dive by Amer, but he finds the gap. It will boost his confidence. Vaghela finds a boundary.
It's a bad delivery, a full toss. Stuck beautifully. Coming down the wicket, open the face of the bat. To the offside, 4 runs. Welcome runs for him.
Good use of the feet by Vaghela. Taking full advantage of that full toss. Gone for plenty of runs. Wolf. Look at that shot. The wicket-keeper batters. Vaghela gets a maximum. He continues to be expensive in this spell, Wolf.
When we're talking about this, he just shows that how nice I can play. Just on the back foot, in the middle of the bat, the first maximum for him. Badly needed by MUSCAT Thunderers as well.
What a great pickup shot, Jamil Bhai. He came in the line of the ball, adjusted himself, and goes towards the shorter boundary. This is what one boundary does to you. All of a sudden, you can see confidence in Vaghela. It was a confident-looking shot. Got runs in this over, 14 so far. Going at a run rate of 7.70.
Timing was perfect on that shot on the back foot. Just flicked over to his legs and for the maximum. Once again, played it out to the deep mid wicket for the single. End of over number 9. 70 for 2 MUSCAT Thunderers.
A change. Imran Manik has been given a rest by Amir Kaleem and the captain himself with the ball. A little partnership flourishing between these two. It's a good sign for Thunderers.
I think after yesterday's win, they must looking for the second win in this match. But for this, they have to work hard. On the back foot cut. Well, the fielder was there.
This is what one win does to you as a team. Full toss, in the gap, running hard. Quickly covering a lot of ground, Ubaid. Yes, Invincible. They are having a wonderful journey so far. Just lost one game. So is MAJEES Titans. Another one towards that corner. One more time. Ubaidullah comes into play. One more time. He keeps them down to just a single.
Not a very perfect bowling from Amir Kaleem, as he is known for. Just keeping a shot, too short for the batter to play on. Generally, is attacking straighter ones into the batters. They say very like to bowl. There's a good partnership flourishing between these two, and that is much needed for Muscat Thunderers.
Absolutely, and good to see someone like Vaghela. With these, he's rotating the strike. Wickets in hand going to the last 5. They can get at least 45, 40 runs in the last 5. So the key will be to keep wickets in hand for Muscat Thunderers. Pushed straight towards Imran Manek. So half of the overs done in this game. 73 for the loss of 2. And it's time for a drinks break. After the break, straight away, introduction of Wasim Ali. What a season he is having, Wasim Ali. With the bat, with the ball, and also a terrific fielder. He has taken an excellent catch last night, fielding at point, a full stretch, one-hand catch. Quick single, played very close to the bat, but straight away off the block was Odedra. This is they need to make sure not to play too many dot deliveries. Look for those singles. Runs will come. The boundaries will come.
Yeah, the run rate is extremely satisfactory, I know, up to now for Muscat Thunders. And unnecessary taking the singles and getting run out is the last thing they have to do with such a good run rate on the board. Try to sweep it right in front of the wicket, but the umpire unmoved.
Was it pitching outside the off stump? Was a convincing appeal. Slow in the air, invited him to go big. Was there a bat involved? I think a bat was involved. That might be the reason he got saved. Odedra.
Once again, this time he's through to his legs. Excitement is on. Wasim Ali, a brilliant all-rounder, played a good knock in the last match, and yesterday you said you've taken a beautiful catch as well. So a couple of extraordinary catches in this tournament, as always there.
Third time. Another dot delivery in this over. Giving that flight, slow in the air, inviting him to go big towards that shorter boundary. Brave enough Wasim Ali.
Well, if you have to buy the wicket, we have to take the risk. This time finally touched the bat, got off to the single. End of a very, very good over from Wasim Ali. 11 gone, 76 for 2 Muscat Thunderers.
Two left-arm orthodox spinners in tandem. Swept nicely, beating the fielder at fine. He was in control, played down the ground, not trying to go in play in the air, finds a boundary here.
The bat delivery from Amerat Cricket, and nicely treated by getting the boundary toward the square leg. That's a good thing. Nice cricket, a boundary and then a single.
He always values his wicket. He knows the middle order is struggling. Taking responsibility on his shoulders. Ashish Odedra. A true team player. Never plays for his milestones.
I think that should be the quality of all the players in the team. To play for the team. Team means that was top-notch, try to hit it. And finally, the wicket they were looking for. Missed time, miscued it. Wicket number 3. And Amerat Cricket must be happy.
Rare loose shot by Ashish. In the previous over, he tried to go after Wasim. Another bowler, the captain, coming into the radar of Ashish, inviting him to go big. A bit back of length. And a good catch taken by Tandale. So end of a fighting inning from Odedra, 82 for the loss of 3. So timely breakthrough has been provided by Amir Kalim, the captain. Walks in Sandeep Gaur. So now what kind of total they might be thinking to post, Jamil Bhai, because Jatin is back, so is Ashish. And these two batters short of runs, but Vaghela is looking good.
Outside the off stump. I think around 140 plus that looking from here on. 12 overs done. It is 83 for 3 Muscat Thunders.
Both the left-arm orthodox are doing a wonderful job. Can we see Imran Manik from the other end? The end from where he bowled those 2 overs. Because it's a new player, Sandeep Gaur. Haven't seen much of Imran Manik.
Well, I think Amir Khan will bowl one more over from this end. And then might he ask Imran Manik to bowl from the other end. Good work done by the wicketkeeper. It's a wide.
They're just not able to go after Wasim Ali. It's a shorter boundary, but still they are struggling to get runs against Wasim.
Shorter boundaries always give temptation to the batters to get maximum field. That's not that much far. And that's just where they had to be careful. Mistimed, something like that. Had to be playing full-blooded shot.
Splendid piece of bowling on display by Wasim. Always ready to take new challenges. Because we haven't seen spinners bowling from that end much. But on a trot, he's keeping things tight. Sandeep swings. Clean bowl. The length was key. Invited Sandeep to go across the line. The damage has been done by Wasim.
Well, this is a time where the Muscat Thunders batters show their, what you call class, understand the situation. A player like Sandeep got, yesterday also we got out in the same fashion, maybe day before yesterday, sorry. But today also again, a reckless shot and wicket number 5. Back to the deck out for Muscat Thunders. Successful over from Wasim. And quickly, Amerat Cricket brought slips in place for the new batter. It is Soumya Sampath, the young gender, upcoming batter, brilliant all-rounder, brilliant fielder. Coming down the wicket. Good over from Wasim Ali, got the wicket of Sandeep Gaur. End of over number 13. It is 86 for 4, Muscat Thunders.
Sampath and Vaghela, they need to do the repair work. Time running out, so are the overs. Spinners keeping things tight. Coming at number 6, Sampath. Straight away, slip comes in. Good shot. Swept nicely. Chased by the fielder and he fumbles. Jordan Lee Wolf put that slide. Sampath gets the boundary and he's off the mark.
He's a great youngster playing all the shots after those two brilliant knocks he played in the last two matches. This was popped out of the hand and crossed the boundary line. So this boy's confidence is really going after each and every match. That was stoppage. And they go for the two quick runs. It's such brilliant runner between the wickets, Soumya Sampath.
This is the advantage you have when Soumya is out there in the middle. He always looks for those second runs, takes that first run quickly. He has a good game awareness. Another quick single. It's a good over in progress for Thunderers.
There's young, really talent for Oman, this boy, Soumya Sampath. Playing like a matured batter in all the matches he has played so far. Cut to the fielder straight away.
So 9 from that over of Kaleem. A good one for Thunderers. 14 gone, 95 for the loss of 4.
Wasim Ali. Tucked away for the single. I think a score around 140 around from here out looks on. If both these continue to play the way they are playing, goes for the singles and not boundary. He top edge once again. And it's the maximum. Beautifully hit right from the middle of the bat.
Most of the batters in the previous few overs struggled to take on Wasim Ali, but this youngster Sampath, what a hit. How quickly he went on one knee, and look at that connection. A beautiful looking shot, a confident looking shot from the blade of Soumya Sampath. 100 comes up for Thunderous.
Each passing match is giving this youngster more confidence and is utilizing it. That time right in front of the wicket, and we're talking about it, and he was back to the deck out with the LBW.
It was a quicker one, ball just kept low. He committed on the front foot. What a tournament Wasim Ali is having. Oh no, this was also a quicker one, but pitched in line, and he missed the line completely. So half of the side back in the hut for Thunderous, 102 on board. So youngster back in the hut and walks in experienced Chandrasekhar.
But this brief stay, Mudassir, of Soumya Sampath really shows me that he is so much confident of playing those shots. The one he hit to square and then the maximum one. Now he's growing up, knows what to do at what time.
The more matches he plays, the more confidence he will get, Soumya Sampath. But as of now, the focus is on Wasim Ali, who has been bowling beautifully. Tossed up. What an over, what a comeback after going for a maximum wicket. Then 3 dot balls in a row to close the over number 15. It's 102 for the loss of 5. Manek has been reintroduced. It's not easy to play those reverse shots. You need to be in control and you need to have a lot of practice in the nets. Then it will be easy for you to execute in the game. The fast bowlers gone for runs, but spinners came to the party. Those middle overs has been crucial. Drifting down the leg. Connected well, but there's a fielder. There's no one inside the 30-yard circle towards that point. There was a backward deep point. Amar Kaleem from point. He came to the short mid-wicket to stop those singles. Swept just for a single. So Imran Manak not giving any chance to the batters to free their arms. He has been a mystery spinner here in Oman.
The introduction of Imran Manik by MAJEES Titans is really like they have brought another one, Jordan Lee Wolf, in the block hole. And they go for 2 quick singles.
The likes of Gihan Klote, Jordan Lee Wolf, and now Imran Manik. 3 boys coming all the way from South Africa. So a single to close the over number 16. It's 110 for the loss of 5.
Wasim Ali continued to bowl. Misfield by Jordan. And they got through a single. Brilliant spell by Wasim Ali. Got 2 wickets. This is the last over.
Nelson on board. Chandrasekhar on strike. So much of control in his bowling. Tall lad. Length has been key for Wasim. The best part is he bowls wicket to wicket channel. He doesn't offer much width.
He heaved it beautifully, but very well taken by Aryan Bisht. He did not move. I think each movement would have been a 6.
Still Nelson, and Nelson gets them a wicket. Aryan Bisht makes no mistake. Another delivery invited him to go big. It's a shorter boundary, but still the likes of Chandrasekhar not able to clear that boundary. Look at that excellent catch. He was very much sure where his feet was. He claims that he has taken a catch without any contact with the rope. Wasim gets his third.
So another blow to MUSCAT Thunderers. It is Ganesh Chandrasekhar who was out Once again, Wasim Ali is the man who got the wicket number 3. Brilliant work he has done so far. And in comes Siddharth Bukapatnam. On one end, Vaghela is still holding one hand. 27 of 24 deliveries.
So impressed the way he's bowling, Wasim Ali. Having a wonderful tournament. An impactful player. Bukapatnam straight away off the mark, running hard, going for that second. One bounce throw, but lightning quick is Vaghela. So 2 runs will be added to the total. I was just wondering if he had bowled from the other end, with the boundary is almost 65 meters, could have easily got few more wickets.
It's tempting for the batter now, thinking that the boundary is too small. What a brilliant save. Well done, Wasim Ali. Brilliant bowling from him. 4 overs, 17 runs and 3 wickets. End of over number 17, 114 for 6 MUSCAT Thunderers.
On the back foot. 3 overs left in this innings. One delivery already bowled. 115. Vaghela. Can he get better off? Amir Kaleem goes for that reverse. Connects well, running hard. Coming back for that second. Every run matters for Vaghela and for Thunderers. A wicket-keeper batter providing some stability with the bat. In the process, getting those runs.
He's hanging on the one end, but straight away getting the runs. That's a good point as far as he's there. Coming down the wicket, and the moment we start talking about it, he coming down the wicket. Amir Kaleem is a clever bowler. Keep it straight and uprooted the stumps. Wicket number 7. Back to the dugout for MUSCAT Thunderers.
Oh, well, he anticipated Amir Kaleem that he will step out of his crease and look at the tossed up, going under his wood. A fighting knock from Vaghela comes to an end, 117 for the loss of 7. They have just lost the plot. after a good start. Struggling in the middle overs, the middle order not coming to the rescue. Lofted in the air, fielder coming down and base. Couple of juggles, then he recovers in time. Wicket number 8 goes down. The young Kavish.
When the first delivery paid, not time it well properly, ball skied in the air, and Aryan took that one with a couple of fumbles, finally hold the ball. Third catch of the innings from him. 1, 2, 3, and finally got it. One 7 for 8 Muscat Thunderers.
What a spell. Clearly the night belongs to the two left-arm orthodox of MAJEES Titans. Kaleem also gets 3 wickets in his kitty, going for just 23 runs in his quota of 4, 18 gone, 117 for the loss of 8.
Jordan Lee Wolf is going to bowl the penultimate over of the innings. Struggling Muscat Thunderers 117 for 8 after some very good start from Jatinder and Ashish Udedra. The later on batsman could not capitalize.
Way outside the off stump, wide. 8 wickets, shade between Wasim, Amir and Lee. And expensive is Jordan Lee Wolf. But the plus point that he caught that big weight of Jatinder Singh. Full toss. Sometimes even if you go for runs, what matters are the wickets, especially the key wickets. The top order was going good. Lee was introduced. It was a sharp bouncer which surprised Jatinder.
To me, the pick of the bowler was Wasim Ali. Was a brilliant bowling from him. 4 overs, 3 wickets. Absolutely brilliant bowling from him. Though Amir Kaleem bowled well also, but he's given a lot of runs.
Thick outside edge, goes past the wicket keeper and Imran Manak. Lucky runs, unlucky Jordan Lee Wolf.
Very, very important boundary for Muscat Thunderers. They must be looking for someone, and finally it came through the outside edge, through the vacant third man boundary. After a couple of 1, 2, number 3, number 4 batters, Muscat Thunderers said, you talk about a lot about that one. It's a middle order, some has to come, carry the innings together, keep the runs going, which is, I think, lacking in the Muscat Thunderers batting.
Very watchful, let it go, Samay Srivastava. Runs are coming in this over. They can add another 17 or 16, touch that 140. That will give some psychological edge to the team going into the second innings. Short third, pushed back onto the ropes. In the air, Imran Manik, he takes, oh, he drops. In fact, it was Jan Shafiq, the fielder. Could have been easily his third wicket. And bowling as per the field. Just before this delivery, they pushed short third back onto the ropes. But not coming to the support is Jan Shafiq.
Once again, top edge could have been taken. He grabbed the ball, but then in the last moment, the ball goes out of the hands.
Missed. And finger goes up. He gets his third. He was unlucky earlier in this over, but now keeper makes no mistake. Samay Srivastava is back.
No way except to go try to get some runs, and finally got touch. Well taken by the Jihan Klote, the wicket keeper. So wicket number 9. Back to the dugout, 126 for 9.
Final wicket. Jordan Lee Wolf, 44 runs conceded. Picked up 3 wickets. And at the moment, I think he is helping in making sure that Muscat Thunderers stay below 130. Monis Ansari, the old warhorse, comes to the middle. Straight up in the air. Opportunity to get his 4th wicket. Holds on. And what that means is that Jordan Lee Wolf gets his 4th wicket and Muscat Thunderers are going to be wrapped up at 126 all out.
Good bowling from Jordan Lee Wolf. 4 wickets to him, 3 to Amir Kaleem and 3 to Wasim Ali. The pick of the bowlers. And 126 all out Muscat Thunderers, apart from the brilliant start from Jatinder Singh, Ashish Odedra. And after that, no other batter except Vaghela stayed for the wicket. This is the line start of the inning. Jatinder Singh played beautifully. The first one through the covers. Next also, lovely shot through the covers once again. He kept on scoring runs, playing boundaries. This is down the leg side. Beautifully played once again for the boundary. Runs coming from the Jatinder bat all through. This time the one top edge going to the third man. On the other, Ashish Uditra kept scoring runs. This is once again top edge out the third man boundary, and this is the one we played out toward the mid wicket. And that's the wicket Jordan Lee looking for. Jatinder Singh caught this to Ashish Uditra brilliantly playing those particular good shots through the long on, and finally got out to Archie Bisht at the deep mid wicket.
Towards the end, pressure was certainly on MAJEES Titans when the runs were freely flowing. And that is where Amir Kaleem came to the rescue. Started picking up wickets. And that's where Wasim Ali and Amir Kaleem put Muscat Thunderers in a lot of trouble. Soumya Sampath looked really good today. Very aggressive, great intent. Very unfortunate that he couldn't continue for too long. Ganesh Chandrasekhar did have the intent, but Aryan Bish takes a good catch. Wickets continued to tumble as Vaghela also went back. Kavish was in a little bit of a hurry, and he was taken well with those juggles by Aryan Bish. Lucky boundaries for Samay Srivastava, but not for too long as he was caught behind. And towards the end, Monis Ansari was trapped with that slower delivery, skied it straight up, and he was the final wicket to fall. 126 runs on the board, courtesy of a good knock from Jatinder Singh, 28 of 22. Ashish Odedra was looking rock solid for his 34 of 29. Arya Dev Singh at number 4 is a good find, 29 of 27 for him as well. Soumya Sampath, 13 of 6, has to be mentioned because he was rock solid with his intent. But apart from that, nobody else coming to the party, and as a result, 126 for the loss of 9. Talking about the bowling, Jan Shafiq, Hemal Tandil started off in decent fashion. Jordan Lee Wolf was dispatched, but then he came back. 4 for 44, but if you ask me, the pick of the bowlers, there are two of them, two left-arm spinners of MAJEES Titans. Amir Kaleem, 3 for 23, and most importantly, Wasim Ali, the tall left-armer, 3 for 17 for him. Both of them broke the back of Muscat Thunderers with those 6 wickets and keeping the things tight as well. Towards the end, 126 all out, and that's where Muscat Thunderers would want to restrict MAJEES Titans from getting there. We'll take a short break in the comm box. On the other side, it's the chase. Good evening and welcome once again the Oman Cricket Academy and D20. It is day 5 and the last game of the day. MUSCAT Thunderers versus MAJEES Titans. It's a crutch encounter. I think MAJEES Titans are ahead by the smallest of margins because they have runs on board. They'll fancy themselves to restrict them. They have that bowling attack to contain MAJEES Titans, but then when you're talking about MAJEES Titans, the quality of MAJEES Titans, that is something that my partner, who is a very senior commentator in terms of age, Mudassir Ali Qureshi.
Good evening, Pranav. They did extremely well with the ball. And what a comeback it has been by the defending champions after losing that first game. They have corrected the areas which went wrong in the first game and now looking to continue their good run in this tournament. 127 they need in the second innings. And quite interestingly, Jatinder opting to go with Siddharth Bukapatnam with the new ball. No Munis Ansari is the off-break bowler. Long on and deep square leg, 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle.
This is a very interesting ploy. He's bowling from the Oman LNG end. Mid-wicket or the cow corner is 55 meters and he's an off-spinner. Against Abhinav Sharma, who likes to play with the cross-bat. And the very first ball, Abhinav Sharma is looking to target that mid-wicket area.
And this was the same end from where Wasim Ali bowled. And he gave that flight and he came into the right-hand batters, invited them to go big. And he was exceptional with his line and length. So sometimes you need to be brave. And Jatinder Singh, I believe he made a right decision. Just it will give an option for Abhinav Sharma to try and go big. And in the process, Siddharth, he might get better off Sharma. But the good news for Sharma, he's off strike. Kaleem, he'll be facing Bukapatnam for the first time in this game. Got Player of the Match award yesterday for his brilliance with the bat. Got 50-odd runs, a wicket to his name. What a tournament he is having, Amir Kaleem.
Very interesting field. Long on and deep square leg. Amir Kaleem likes to sweep. Plays him watchfully to start off.
They have a very solid batting lineup with almost 3 to 4 top order batters being left-handed batters, the likes of Gihan Clote, Wasim Ali, Amir Kaleem. On the back foot, yes and no. A packed offside field for Amir Kaleem.
I think one player who's going to be defining today's game is going to be Soumya Sampath. I think that is the resource that is going to be used today, considering the number of left-handers. And on a wicket like this, which is offering a little bit of turn, he has a very good action to get that purchase. Good turn, good bounce.
Excellent tap and run off the mark. I have seen this lad winning the under-19 tournament. He has a lot of control, especially while giving that flight. It will be interesting to see whether Jatinder Singh will go with Soumya in this game. Very watchful.
And he has another delivery, which is the seamer's delivery. It will swing away from the right-hander. So it will swing into the arc of the left-hander. That is the wicket-taking delivery. You see Aryan Bisht using it very successfully. Brilliant delivery to wind that over up. Siddharth Bukapatnam, just 2 runs from it. 2 for no loss, MAJEES Titans. Very different strategy. No Munis Ansari. Looking to sweep it. It's gone straight up. If Arya Dev Singh could have found that ball and held on to it, this could be very interesting. Because runs given by the umpire.
Standing up to the stumps, and it's not easy. But you need to pull something special to win such games. A low total, modest total posted by them, but you're asking a lot.
Being a wicketkeeper, being a commentator, being an ex-cricketer, I have to be greedy, isn't it? Expect the best out of the players. And he's a good keeper, very good hands. And that is where my expectations.
Especially in the previous over, the last delivery, it kept low. It was a great collection from Vaghela, who got runs with the bat. It will be a tough task for the bowlers of MUSCAT Thunderers because the batters are in form of MAJEES Titans.
Here's a very good stance. Arya Dev Singh cut well. Player in the deep will keep it down to a single. Interesting strategy, very interesting strategy to be opening with the off spinner.
You need to think out of the box if you want to win games, especially against a team which is in form, which is having a good run. They made a good comeback in this tournament. It was a surprise for everyone to start with Siddharth Bukkapatnam.
Beautiful swing. Lovely work from Arya Dev Singh. Those runs is putting an extra bit of spring in the feet of Arya Dev Singh at the moment.
No change in the field. It remains the same for the left-hand batter as well. Deep extra cover and the deep square leg.
In search for a wicket. He's getting some late movement. Can he target those pads of Amar Kaleem? Quick single. Give me what Amar Kaleem eats. That is the diet that I'm looking for. 44-year-old and still as fit as anybody else.
Dedication and sacrifice behind the longevity of Amar Kaleem's career. Always looks for those quick singles. So fielders inside the 30-yard circle, they need to walk in. You need to stop those singles.
Big shot. High up in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. Not able to get there. If Jatinder Singh cannot get there, nobody else can. One of those better fielders in the domestic circuit. 4 runs from that over of Ganesh Chandrasekhar. 6 without losing a wicket. MAJEES Titans at the end of 2. This is going to be very interesting. Siddharth Bukkapatnam just 2 runs from his first over. Big shot towards the mid-wicket, straight to the fielder. This is intelligent cricket from Jatinder Singh and Siddharth Prasad Bukkapatnam. Abhinav Sharma loves the leg side, shorter boundary, not able to connect. And Abhinav Sharma back to the dugout. First wicket down for MAJEES.
Today most of the players, they struggle to clear that shorter boundary. The latest casualty, Abhinav Sharma, after starting this tournament on a high note, he's struggling. A well-planned delivery. The fielder was stationed. Chandrasekhar makes no mistake. An early exit for Sharma.
6 on board. They have lost their first wicket.
They've come here with a plan, and the plan is to win this game. Muscat Thunderers, they're putting up a good contest, isn't it?
Absolutely. Defending a modest total, they were looking for an early wicket, and they have got that in shape of Abhinav Sharma, and walks in the man in form in this tournament. A true all-rounder. Wasim Ali, riding high on confidence. Already got a Player of the Match award in this tournament. Got 3 wickets in the first innings. A slip in position for Wasim. He has that tendency to play very late on the back foot. And coming around the wicket, if he can bowl one straighter one, he might create a problem.
2 left-arm spinners, both picked up 3 wickets. Both of them together in the centre, both contending for the Player of the Match. A competition within a competition. Brilliant delivery. Single to long on.
And not to forget, Jordan Lee got 4 wickets to his name. But to get that Player of the Match award, first thing is they need to win this game.
And that is why if both of these players can just stay there, not giving Jordan Lee any kind of chance whatsoever with the bat, I think half the job is done.
Watch out for Siddharth Bukapatnam. Beautifully managed. Well in control. He's very strong towards that leg side, Amir Kaleem. It's his strength, and he forces the bowler to make those errors.
And with shots like that, he creates the doubt, creates the pressure on the bowler, and then he takes advantage to the areas where he is strong. At the moment, he loves to sweep. Not going for the sweep, he's gone for the paddle, seeing that vacant area, playing the field.
Much better by young Soumya Sampath, throwing himself. Another tight over in progress by Siddharth Bukapatnam.
Being very honest, I'm very impressed by what I've seen from Soumya Sampath today. Striking at 200, yes, he got out, early days for him, but he's got the approach right. It is a matter of time that he understands that he needs to do the same thing for a longer duration. 3 overs done, just 3 runs from this over and a wicket. 9 for the loss of 1 at the end of 3. Ganesh Chandrasekhar coming in from the Oman tail end. Gentle medium pace. Guided to third. This is good batting. Wasim Ali, very cheeky. In control of what he's doing at the moment, and he's just looked to open the face of the bat, use the pace of Ganesh Chandrasekhar for a boundary.
Typical Wasim Ali, he plays very late. He used those gaps to perfection, using that pace, slight width offered. So many changes in the field. The deep extra cover goes to the fine leg Samay Srivastava, and short third has been pushed back onto the boundary rope.
Much better. Flicks it well. There is protection in the deep. Sandeep Gaur, as electrifying as he is, just a couple of runs for Wasim Ali. Should have been a boundary.
Look at the class of Wasim Ali, a busy cricketer, never tries to go hard, known for timing, and also wait for the ball to come onto his bat, never commits early.
And look how tall he is. He uses his height to his advantage. That gives him a big, big advantage. And that is why he is so effective. Cut well. Protection on the off. Siddharth Prasad Bukkapatnam is like a wall.
Siddharth Bukkapatnam, Jatinder Singh, Soumya Sampath. They are the ones inside 30-yard circle. They always make sure to put that extra effort.
Very full, driven straight to mid-off. Kudos to the management of Oman Cricket to put up a tournament like this at this point of time. It has forced all these 6 sides, consisting almost 15 to 20 players, to be under the pump. They've prepared really hard in the last month and a half, 2 months for that big ticket. One, what it has done is it has given a good competitive environment. Driven, once again a dot ball. 2, it has forced all these players to get to their fittest that they have been in the past few years, so that they can put up a good performance. And 3, the most important part, match practice, game time. The same format is what is going to be Oman, that is going to be representing at the T20 World Cup. 3 key features. Nudged around for a single. We'll take Mudassir Ali Qureshi's review in the next over. 4 overs done, 16 for the loss of 1. MAJEES Titans. Something that makes Oman a side to watch out at the international circuit is the tactical presence under the leadership of Mr. Dilip Mendes, under the guidance of His Excellency Shri Pankaj Khimji. Big difference when you're tactically spot on. I think catch has been put down. Soumya Sampath not able to hold on to that one. It's a big wicket of Wasim Ali.
We're praising this young lad in the previous over. Played very late, straight into the hands, and came out quickly from those hands of Soumya Sampath. Wasim Ali survives. This time finds the gap. Beautifully managed by Wasim Ali. Very strong towards that backward deep point. Packed offside field, but still manages to find the gap.
Not happy is Siddharth Prasad Bukkapatnam, because if Soumya Sampath would have held on to that catch, it wouldn't have been a boundary. Big appeal, big appeal. Not out, says the umpire. Distraught is Siddharth Prasad Bukkapatnam. Maybe a little bit of bat, maybe sliding down the leg.
A close call. It's all about the impact. So much pressure on the players as well as on the umpires. But they are doing a pretty good job.
Fantastic. One, Wasim Ali is tall. Second, that release point very wide of the crease. That's where it was very difficult to judge Wasim Ali out. I think it's a great call.
You need to be sharp in the field. A young boy dropped a sitter, Soumya Sampat. Before that, he was excellent in the field. Inside edge. Lucky runs. But he will take those runs. Is Amer going to come back for the third? No. So 6 runs from that over of Bukkapatnam. 5 gone, 22 for the loss of 1.
In comes the old war horse, Munis Ansari. Crunch movement in this game, dancing down the track. Amir Kaleem. Really feel that MAJEES Titans is making a match out of nothing. Just 22 on the board. In the first 5 overs, you don't see this kind of a MAJEES Titans, is it?
A very defensive approach, but credit should be given to the bowlers. Especially the spinner, Siddharth Bukkapatnam. With the new ball, it's not easy to grip the ball and to have that kind of control.
Looking for a big shot at the moment is Amir Kaleem. Tactical. We were talking about the tactical presence of Oman cricket.
It's not the first time, Pranav, because what I have known about Oman cricket is they always make sure before any big event or any tour of Oman, they'll have quite a few practice matches here. They invite teams from the other countries to come here and change of pace, give some practice to the boys. That is how you prepare for an event. And absolutely right, the timing has been superb when we talk about this Oman D20. Always makes job easy for the coaches as well. And a big opportunity for the players. The big event just around the corner. Get runs, perform well. Even if you miss the bus for the upcoming T20, still if you perform, you'll be in the radar of the selectors.
One thing that happens, and I can say that with experience with being with Oman cricket, being around Oman cricket rather. Slower one, goes for the single. Good running between the wickets by Amir Kaleem and Wasim Ali. Is that the coach and the CDO, the Chief Development Officer, Mr. Dilip Mendes, he has a very close eye on all the players that are participating in the Premier League. that is these 6 teams. And he's personally viewing the current form, the current performances of every player. And every now and then, he has a word with players directly on what he feels right, what he feels is wrong, where the areas of improvement are. Driven beautifully through the cover region, Wasim Ali uses his height to his advantage all along the ground. It's a brilliant shot under pressure because runs weren't coming and Munis Ansari is a tricky customer.
It's a pure class of Wasim Ali. Trying to go for that wide Yorker. Waited. The front foot came out and look at the drive. Lovely piece of timing by Wasim Ali. Dealing in boundaries, he moves to 18. And exactly 100 required for MAJEES Titans.
And if you see the graph of Oman cricket in the last decade or so, since Mr. Dilip Mendes has been a part of Oman cricket, it has been exceptional, unbelievable. Once again, the slower delivery. 2 people sliding, and they've made a mess out of it. I think it is the pair of 2 youngsters, Soumya Sampat and Kavish Shah. This is the previous boundary. It was full and driven beautifully through the covers. 9 runs from that over of Munis Ansari. MAJEES Titans have found a way to come back in this game. They were going really slow. 31 for the loss of 1. This is how it all panned out. Abhinav not able to make an impact, and he was caught at deep mid-wicket. Immediately after that, Wasim Ali came with a lot of intent, and he was looking for boundaries. He was certainly provided with an opportunity at backward point from the hands of Soumya Sampat, but then yielding a couple of boundaries in the over of Wasim Ali, I think MAJEES Titans are back on track.
Coming into Amir Kaleem, you need to be very watchful.
I am not sure if you noticed, Samay Srivastava coming into the attack for the very first time in this tournament. He's way fuller. And yet, Amir Kaleem goes on the back foot. Straight, a catching opportunity. Munis Ansari. He's not known for his fielding skills, but he's improved in the last 2 years. Holds on to this catch of Amir Kaleem. Second wicket down for MAJEES Titans. Muscat Thunderers are putting up a fight here.
That is a strong area of Amir Kaleem, but sometimes not a proper execution. And in the process, you lose your wicket. A slow walk back to the hut. Samay Srivastava, he strikes. Back of length. Eyes lit up, greedy to go big. And look at that. That adjustment was just showing the floodlights. It's not easy under the lights. But a good job done by Munis Ansari. So wicket number 2 goes down. 31 for the loss of 2.
Googly impacted straight on the helmet. Immediately KR Azad indicating the physio that he needs to come and check Jihan Clote. Wake up call from Samay Srivastava. It's not only the pacers who do that.
That is why it's important in modern day cricket to wear helmet against spinners as well. Hitting on his forearm, then onto his helmet. The really mandatory concussion test
I really like what I've seen today. Yes, we have seen Samay Srivastava improving and bowling flatter trajectory, which has been very effective. Today, he's gone one step further and he's looked to bowl fuller, because he would have noticed that a lot of players were picking him from the wicket. And that is easier to do when the ball is shorter. So he's gone fuller. The very first delivery that Amir Kaleem played, it was way too full. Still, he played it from the back foot. Now Jihan Clote, once again, not sure which way the ball was going.
I would love to see a slip. And if we can bowl a bit slow in the air, give that flight, bowl those wrong ones. Straight towards the fielder. Couple of more wickets going down here. Then we'll have a good match on our hands. Already seen a thriller. In fact, 2 back-to-back games on day 5. This is what Pranav was talking about. Yet again, bowling a bit fuller, inviting him to go for the drive. Champion stuff from MUSCAT Thunder bowlers.
Brilliant comeback from Samay Srivastava. 5 dot balls. In that 5 dot balls is that wicket of Amir Kaleem. Trying, once again, not going on the front foot. Looking for a single, directed would have been an out. Everything is happening in the middle. MAJEES Titans are panicking because Samay Srivastava is bowling a gem of a spell here. Just 1 run from that over of Samay Srivastava and that wicket of Amir Kaleem. 7 overs done, 32 for the loss of 2. What do you make of the strategy of using Munis Ansari in the middle overs, not giving him the new ball? Interesting one, isn't it?
What it did to the opposition camp is, I'm pretty much sure in the break, they prepared for Munis Ansari with the new ball. They came well prepared, but the examiner, Jatinder Singh, surprised them with some out-of-syllabus questions. He started with Patnam, Siddharth Bukapatnam. From the other end, it was Chandrasekhar. Now, Munis Ansari bowling outside the power play. His second over, Samay started off really well. Still plenty of runs needed, 94, 7.32 is the asking rate.
3 maestros behind the think tank of MUSCAT Thunderers. Hemal Mehta, Wilson Barbos and Nilesh Parmar. Beautiful heave on the leg side. Once again, Sandeep Gaur, as fit as he is, keeps it down to a couple of runs.
What a sprint by Sandeep Gaur. Charging from the deep square leg. Covered a lot of area. And also, it's kind of a good news for Thunderers because the runs are coming only from one end. He was put on earlier, Wasim Ali, 17 of 24. That is also a good sign for MAJEES Titans because their informed batter is getting those runs, but also in quick time.
Still, MAJEES Titans are leading the scale. They are the favourites in the air. Living a little dangerously is Wasim Ali. They need this wicket. They desperately need the wicket of Wasim Ali, the man in form, to balance the scale.
How about if they can get one more fielder inside the circle. Stop those singles. Invite him to go big.
More than that, I would love to see Soumya Sampat bowling from the area where Munis Ansari is bowling. Go after the ego of Wasim Ali and Jihan Klote. Put in a youngster. Throw up the challenge. You never know what are the results that you can reap out of it.
Drives well. Sampat dives. Sampat saves. Excellent. Young legs. Brilliant save.
They're fielding brilliantly except for the drop catch. Everything has been pretty much good. The problem is that they need wickets. They need wickets in a hurry. They need 2-3 of them very quickly to put pressure on MAJEES Titans, because the kind of champion side that MAJEES Titan is, they are very much in control of the situation at the moment. Big shot. Jihan Klote. Second tier. What an incredible strike from the bat of Jihan Klote. Gets a maximum to himself.
Whenever he connects, he makes sure stays out of the park. What a hit. Effortless. Gets a maximum. So much build up, and with that one shot, he releases that pressure.
Not really able to understand why Munis Ansari is bowling those cutters, because due conditions, he's not getting that grip away. I think he would be better off bowling those Yorkers. Try and go in the block hole. I think that is what is going to be coming now. Just like that. As simple as it is, complicated. 8 overs done. 44 for the loss of 2 MAJEES Titans. Jihan Klote gets a little bit of treatment. Very different version of Jihan Klote that we are witnessing here in the second edition of the Oman D20. The last time when Jihan Klote was not as aggressive as this Jihan Klote. Eight overs, 44 for the loss of 2. Samay Srivastava continues. Nudges it around for a single. This is good cricket from Wasim Ali. Jihan Klote As a wicketkeeper, I'm almost certain that Jehan Clote is picking up the variations of Samay Srivastava.
And also, he's an international product. Played for South Africa in T20 I versus Pakistan few years back. So he comes with lots of experience on his back. That is why he has a very good game awareness. Yesterday, if you have noticed, in yesterday's game, he got 20 runs against Jay Odedra. After that, he played that second fiddle role to Amir Kaleem.
And that is what happens when you mature as a cricketer. You understand that it is not always about dominating. Flipper. Somebody suggesting that it's scraped past the batter.
Few runs on offer, inching closer to that 50. Another calm and composed knock we are witnessing from Wasim Ali.
Has to be the googly. Flipper it is. Can you read the mind of Samay Srivastava?
The next one is a legal delivery, googly. Watch out for googly from Samay.
Flipper.
He thought of googly, but at the last second he changed his mind and he bowled that flipper.
At the moment, two commentators who are not able to read Samay Srivastava wonder how the batters are reading him. This one has to be a googly.
50 comes up with that single.
Flipper once again. He's playing mind games. 7 runs from that over of Samay Srivastava. 9 overs done, 51 for the loss of 2. Titans. What a brilliant move by Jatinder Singh. He's going to be playing against the ego of Jehan Clote and Wasim Ali, and he's going to be throwing Soumya Sampat as a bait. Love this one. Struck pretty well. Naeem, not good enough to cover that up. It's going to be a boundary. Don't really think that anybody from Muscat Thunderers is happy with that effort from Rana Naeem.
It was firmly struck on the back foot. You need quick legs. Patrolling that boundary area. But it went in a flash. Yes and no. Coming around the wicket. A good comeback by the young lad. There's a good opportunity. He's getting tempted. That shuffle, that early shuffle in his crease.
This is going to be very interesting. Soumya Sampat. Big shot. Not able to make an impact. It's the greed that can be very, very dangerous.
And I love the way they're grooming this youngster. The first knock where he got run about 37. And during the toss on the next day, the captain have praised him a lot. No looking back for Soumya. Using the feet, cleverly bowled, pulling his length back, slow in the air. They are getting tempted.
And if you ask me, even more than that 37, today's knock was even better because this will give him a lot of confidence. This will give him the belief that he can strike a maximum at this quality. Full toss and driven through the covers. This is not great. Big appeal. 10 overs done. Finishes with a dot ball. 61 for the loss of 2. MAJEES Titans. It's a game that is slightly tilting towards MAJEES Titans at the halfway mark. Both the sides will take a much needed break. It's time for drinks. Ten runs from that over of Soumya Sampat. As Samay Srivastava continues to attack from the Oman LNG end. 8 runs and that wicket of Amir Kaleem. They need to pick up more wickets, and that is where Samay Srivastava is looking to breathe fire. Joining me in the comm box is none other than Jamil Zaidi. Jamil bhai, you've played a lot of cricket. 66 of 10 overs, 8 wickets in hand. MAJEES Titans are very comfortable right now, especially a partnership in process. How can MUSCAT Thunderers make a match out of this?
First and foremost, to get rid of this partnership between Wasim Ali and Clote. Like looking too much dangerous, especially Jihan Clote looking once again in a terrific form. Only to break this partnership will give them some edge.
Is there something else that they can do? Because Jihan Clote and Wasim Ali are looking really solid.
Only thing is to bring out changes in the bowling side, quick in 1 or 2 overs. So Samay is bowling well, and of course Sandeep is there. who can come with this mixed deliveries of the medium pacers.
I really feel that maybe they might give the youngster another over, maybe one more over. He's conceded 10. Goes on the back foot, cuts well, poor fielding. Fielding has let them down. Muscat Thunderers today, it's been a disappointing affair, and Samay Srivastava can only look down.
Too short, nicely picked up once again. Not a good fielding by the fielder at the cover point. So 4 more runs to the total. Things looks to be comfortable for MAJEES Titans from here on. Both Jean-Claude and Wasim Ali, who bowled superbly while they were bowling, and his batting also very nice. 30 of 24 deliveries.
Probably because of the wet ball, Samay Srivastava hasn't been bowling the googly. That is the only thing that I can think of.
That was the puller one, played it out. Well, I think it might be possible that because the dew is not gripping the ball well, possibly. I haven't seen any genuine leg spinner from him so far. This is the third over I think he's bowling.
Still not able to understand. Maybe we are not reading it right. Or he is refraining from bowling the googlies. He loves the googlies. At the moment, he is sticking with the leg spin and the flippers.
I think he has to try it. Toss the ball in there. Ask the batsman to come down. Chances of stumping or the top edge might come.
.68 for the loss of 2. MAJEES Titans are cruising at the moment. Lovely delivery. Run out opportunity? Not really. Finishes with a dot ball. So 7 runs from this over of Samay Srivastava. 68 for the loss of 2 at the end of 11. Totally love the captaincy of Jatinder Singh. Soumya Sampath, the young sensation, has been provided with a second over. And this time, he would be even more confident.
Absolutely, I like Jatinder's captaincy. We always try to promote the youngsters. And a youngster like Soumya Sampath, the upcoming star for the Oman national team in the future. That's what I believe is.
Big shot, dispatched, went fuller. Jean-Claude never looked to keep it down, and it's gone for a huge maximum.
It was outside the off stump, and he has such a power behind the shot, Jean-Claude. Look at this was Wasim Ali, I believe, yes, brilliantly won. Over to the mid-wicket boundary for the maximum.
What an incredible shot by Wasim Ali. I beg your pardon. It wasn't Jean-Claude, it was Wasim Ali, 2 left-handers. What an incredible strike to get to the pitch of the ball and to tonk it over deep mid-wicket. Probably one of the better players of spin here in Oman.
I think Gian also played good to the spinners always. And as and when they get time to hit, this time just try to open the face of the bat. It's a wide delivery. Come on, young chap, no issues. Keep your length and line intact. You have been trusted by your captain.
He has to bowl that seam-up delivery to add to his variation. Dancing down the track, lot of air. I think sufficient distance, not really. Will be a couple of runs. They're looking to attack Soumya Sampat. It's great signs for Soumya Sampat because that gives him an opportunity to pick up a wicket. Can he pick up a wicket here?
He's trying his best to try to loop the ball. But Wasim Ali is very, very experienced batter. He knows where to play and what to play.
He's looking to seal his player of match at the moment. That single will get him into the 40s.
Moreover, I think they are trying to win the match just foremost for them. Apart from what somebody is getting 50 or not, but only thing they are look to win this match comfortably.
They're very well placed at the moment. Tong straight down the ground. One bounce and a little bit of a misfield. Ashish Odedra being the victim on this occasion.
Sampat not at all happy at all. In the air towards the extra cover, and it was through to the hands of Ashish Odedra.
Very expensive over. Flighted and drilled through the covers. Ashish Odedra will cover it up and keep it down to a single. 15 runs from that over of Soumya Sampat. 12 overs done, 83 for the loss of 2. Sandeep Gaur. Slower delivery. Cut pretty well. And some decent fielding. Kavish Shah keeps it down to a couple of runs.
So far, easy sailing for MAJEES Titans. Not good run on the board by MUSCAT Thunderers. They got some early wicket, but Jihan Klote and Wasim Ali taking the things towards the target very easily.
I think that maybe they will have to pull in one more fielder and try to create a little bit of pressure because at the moment 41 required of 7.4. The required run rate just south of 5.5. MAJEES Titans are cruising. Brilliant delivery.
I think they're trying to get the wicket. I told you about that. This partnership has to be broken. But still, I think it's too late, even if they get a wicket, because the runs required is about 41 runs from here on. Too much deliveries to go. Pulled nicely towards the mid wicket. Only one run.
Fielding has let MUSCAT Thunderers down.
Well, you know, when you are defending a low target, low total of 126, so your fielding should be spot on. So a couple of drop catches will definitely make big difference.
Five runs from this over of Sandeep Shrimantula Gaur. Just 39 runs to get. That's where they're looking for a wicket. Nothing else but a wicket. Wonderful shot. Straight to deep mid-wicket. Rana Naeem will keep it down to a single. 6 runs from this over of Sandeep Gaur. 13 overs done. 89 for the loss of 2 MAJEES Titans. Looking for a big shot, not able to make a connection. It's only going to be a single. Rana Naeem has an opportunity with the ball in hand. He can be very effective.
Actually, the pressure is totally off from the bowler's mind. Just trying to bowl in the stumps again to get a wicket at the stage of the game. The body language is not that much. Pull beautifully. How much quick it was, the ball racing to the fence.
Gian Clote is in a hurry. Dancing down the track. Short of length and pulled it well between deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. I think Aryadev Singh will quickly realize that, just as we were saying, he realizes that he needs to come closer to the stumps. Rana Naeem, not one of those express bowlers.
Brilliantly fielded by Sandeep.
.94 for the loss of 2. 33 required in 6.3. Wasim Ali 43 of 33. 7 runs away from his milestone. Gian Clote 11 from his milestone. 39 of 26. You can't be in a better position than this. Flicked on the leg side. Dealing in singles at the moment.
The proceedings are slow. Small total to defend. And MAJEES Titans really looking great. That was a good delivery from Rana Naeem outside the off stump. Try to cut it.
Six runs in those 5 deliveries that he's bowled. Rana Naeem. Who can produce a wicket here? Flicked on the leg side. Have to be pushing for the second. Wasim Ali. Not interested. And that's where Gian Clote has been sent back. 7 runs from that over of Rana Naeem. 14 overs done. 96 for the loss of 2 Titans.
Sandeep will continue his second over. Full toss and hit very hard towards the cow's corner for the maximum.
With that maximum, 50 comes up for Wasim Ali. Having a great run in this tournament. Second 50 for Wasim Ali. A full toss, waited and dispatched. Clean striking from Wasim Ali. What a game he is having. 100 comes up for Titans.
Flick down for the single. An all-round performance from Wasim Ali. 3 wickets and now scored 50. Strong contender for the player of the match.
He goes towards that long on, keeping it away from the reach of the fielder. 1 bounce, 4 runs. What a hit, some power generated by Gihan Klote.
He'll be matching with Wasim Ali's 50. He too very close to the 50. He's on 44 now.
This has been the beauty for MAJEES Titans. The batters knows exactly when to shift the top gear. They were going with a cautious approach. Now, oh, look at that from where he picked that. It kept low, he went low, but the ball goes high, sails out of the park, a maximum, and 50 comes up for Klote.
Gian Klote at his best. Absolutely. What a fantastic lock this was. Just full force behind the bat and over to the mid-court boundary for the maximum. Such a great player he is. We have seen his batting in the last D20 final. Today again showing his class.
Goes for that scoop, he connects well, runs in this over. That too plenty of runs, 21 so far. Now he is in a hurry. He has overtaken Wasim Ali. Gihan Klote getting those runs.
Cheeky one. Moving away onto the offside scoop. Over to the wicketkeeper's head for 4. He has played all the shots he has in his bag. When you do have a small total to chase, things used to be a bit more easy for you.
Width offer, and what a strike, what a drive. Driving like a pro, Gihan Klote. He moves to 58. 25 runs from that over of Sandeep Gaur. 15 gone, 121 for the loss of 2.
Absolutely thrilling. Murdering the bowlers, especially Sandeep. That onto the back foot, that maximum was a brilliant. End of over number 15, 121 for 2. MAJEES Titans.
This is what experience does. So much of experience plays in this lineup of MAJEES Titans. Both the batters going past 50. Putnam has been introduced, Booker Putnam, who bowled well in the power play. But now, MAJEES Titans, the story of MAJEES Titans in this tournament, an incredible story. What a comeback. Marching towards the victory yet again.
Coming down the wicket, cut to the sweeper cover. Just a boundary away to clinch the victory.
Good to see in the background spectators, family members coming and watching this beautiful game of cricket. A clean hitter. He takes his own time. Whenever he wants, he shifts his gear, goes in the top gear, and get those quick runs for his side.
Tried to reverse sweep, beaten outside the off stump. But good thing is it not leave his crease. One foot was inside. Generally, when you are reverse sweeping, you are losing your place.
Sometimes you get off balance playing that reverse shot. I like the way they came back to this tournament after that first game where they lost to IS Invincibles. They have corrected almost everything. The bowling department, the batting has been superb. So is the fielding.
Coming down the wicket, through to the extra cover, and its boundary, and also victory for MAJEES Titans. Wonderful batting by the pair of J.S. Clote and Wasim Ali. Clinched a victory for their team, beating MUSCAT Thunderers by 8 wickets.
What a run chase we have witnessed. A controlled aggression, showing a lot of determination and composure. These two batters, the stylish left-hand batters, they started by losing that early wicket of Sharma. The little partnership between Wasim Ali and Amir Kaleem. The bulk of the runs came from the blade of Wasim Ali. Rock solid on the back foot, finding those gaps towards that offside. The timing has been impeccable. Those wrists always gets him the wickets. Look at the timing, Jamil bhai. On the back foot, gentle push, lightning quick outfield. And this was the end of Amir Kaleem.
But Wasim Ali continues to play his onslaught. The maximum onto the back foot, cut beautifully. He and Jihan Clote took the cue from the MUSCAT Thunderers bowlers, playing all around the wicket. Onto the back foot, cut nicely through the cover point. And that was a maximum hit over to the Cow's corner. This was once again through the mid-wicket. Misfield there. And that was the last one. He played out once again towards the square leg region. That's the maximum hit from the middle of the bat.
25 runs taken in that over of Sandeep Gaur, especially Gihan Clote. He came very hard. This was muscled straight over the long on. Then some innovation, waited and played that scoop shot. This was another glorious shot towards that offside. Always in control. So was Wasim Ali. This was the winning run from the blade of Wasim Ali. Another match-winning performance from the players of MAJEES Titans, the likes of Wasim Ali. He had a good game with the ball as well as with the bat. Remained unbeaten on 56. So was Gihan Clote, 59 of just 34. And it took just 16 overs for Titans to go past that 126 and winning this game in a convincing way.
Nothing to talk about the bowling except the first wicket taken by Siddharth. 1 for 17 and 1 wicket for Samay Srivastava. No other bowler can get a wicket of MAJEES Titans. They won the match by a handsome margin of 8 wickets. So match summary, MUSCAT Thunderers batted first, 126 all out. Ashish Udedra, 34 of 29. Vaghela, 29 of 27. Jatinder Singh, 28 of 22. Brilliant bowling from Jordan Lee Wolf, 4 for 44. Equally great bowling by Wasim Ali, 3 for 17. Amit Kaleem also got 3 for 23, chasing 126. It was brilliant batting from Jahan Klote, 49 not out, 59 not out, and Wasim Ali, 56 not out. 1 wicket for Srivastava and 1 wicket for Bukkapatnam. So that's the end of the match between MAJEES Titans and Muscat Thunders. We'll go back to Pranav Mehta for the post-match presentation. For table, it is once again MAJEES Titans reach at 6 points. IS Invincible 6 points. Royal Stallions 4. Yalla Shabab 4. Renaissance 2. And Muscat Thunders 2. We're diving to short break with Pranav making the post-match presentation.
It was the last game of the 5th day, and certainly MAJEES Titans have crunched past Muscat Thunderers, who were looking to find a win here. But MAJEES Titans, the defending champions, are not allowing anybody to get past. Muscat Thunderers did post 126, and that was because Jordan Lee Wolf got 4 wickets, 2 left-arm spinners, Wasim Ali and Amir Kaleem, picked up 3 wickets apiece. But then when they came into the chase, couple of wickets that fell early for MAJEES Titans, and maybe a little bit of breather, not really. Wasim Ali, with the kind of form that he is in, was joined by Jahan Klote, and both together made sure that they get past the line. Before I introduce the player of the match, the presentation party, none other than Jeevan Amanna, the match referee for the evening. Wasim Ali for his 4 wickets, and 56 is the player of the match. Congratulations, Wasim, from the days of ISM all the way to Oman Cricket, and now you're ruling the Oman Cricket.
Yeah, I'm out of words right now by ISM. But yeah, it's a long way. It's going good. I'm really grateful the way right now I am going with my batting and bowling. So yeah, it's going good right now as of now. So really happy about that.
Now you're batting at number 3. You're around Amir Kaleem, 2 left-arm spinners, both auditioning for the big stage. Amir Kaleem is towards the end of his career. You are just beginning your career. How much are you learning from Amir Kaleem?
Yeah, Amir Bhai has always been a great sport, yeah. He's someone I think I can look up to anytime. Not from now, not just this season I started playing for Majees, but from previous 3-4 years since I've known him. He's been a great support. He's always someone who has backed me, someone who has always spoken positive to me. So yeah, it's always a great part to have someone around you, some senior around you who is pretty positive. So it's going great, and I'm really happy about it.
Now you're bowling, you're fielding, unquestionably one of the best. But this year, you're batting, you're putting a price tag to it. You're taking the games deep, you're rotating the strike well, and you're striking those lusty boundaries every now and then. You're a player to watch out for. Players fear from you, isn't it?
Nothing like that. I'm just, it's a new number for me right now. Previously, I was batting at number 5 actually. So something at number 3 that I think that gives me a lot of time to watch around the innings, how to pace it, how to build it, what it's required from the situation. So that's something I'm trying to read more these days and trying to take it more deeper, because I know probably if I'm going to strike, if it's my day, I can probably strike really good. So I don't really have to worry that if I'm going to take games deeper, something the run rate is going to go too high or nothing. I really don't worry about that part. I'm just going to look however the situation plays around, just trying to go around with that.
You're always a great player. Now you're maturing as a great player, and that's a big news for Majees Titans. Congratulations and many best wishes for many more player of the matches.
Thank you.
Player of the match, Wasim Ali. What a fantastic knock that was. We are done for the day, but not done here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Oman D20, it continues tomorrow. Stay tuned.
He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away. Yes, it is.